Hi, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 most favorite luxury purchases ever. It has been a really long time since I have done one of these videos, and I have excluded things in some of these videos and gave a disclaimer on why, and I'm not doing that. I'm just absolutely sharing the top 10. I think some will surprise you, some you will expect to see. I would definitely be including these two pieces, but I want to stick to luxury designer goods that I have purchased. These are definitely luxury, just not brand name. So I'm trying to stick with brand name luxury designer goods. There you go. There, I said it. And you know, maybe I'll do one of these with the top 10 least favorite. I haven't done one of those in maybe ever. So I usually sell things before they get to that point. Before we get into that, if you're new to my channel, my name is Melinda. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I would love it if you could just take one moment and hit that subscribe button down below, and let's get into this. I have a mixture of bags and jewelry. This was hard. I stood in my closet and I'm like, okay, you really got to pick the top 10. And that's hard because I really like all my things right now. So like I said, I usually don't get to a point where I could do a top 10. I will do like my most and least used bags, and usually my least used gets sold. But yeah, so let's get started with the first item, which is my Hermes Kelly. This is in the size 32. The color is Rouge Garnet. The leather is Togo, and it is in the retorn style, which just means the stitches are turned in. This bag takes my breath away ever since I got it. I am so surprised that I have fallen in love with a red bag. I am not a red person at all. But this is such a chameleon. It can be a true pop of red, or it can work with some pinks and some berry tones, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This started me wanting a few other Hermes bags. This was the first Hermes bag that I ever purchased, and yes, this is a forever piece, and getting passed down to some daughters one day. So keeping on the handbag theme, this was my second bag from Hermes. So when I have done videos like this in the past, when I own these two videos, I always omitted these bags. I'm like, clearly these would be my favorites, but I'm not going to share them for whatever reason. But if I'm going to be 1000% honest that, you know, that I'm going to show you my top 10 that I'm so happy I have, then I'm going to include them. So I'm including them. So this one is the Birkin 30, and the leather is called Novillo, and of course it is in noir with black hardware. This is just a dream. When I got offered this bag, I got offered the choice of blue sapphire, which I later picked up in a mini Evelyn, and it is a stunning, stunning color, or black. And of course, I went for the classic black. Even though I'm currently wearing a lot more colorful bags, you cannot go wrong with just a classic black bag, and it's so easy to use if you leave it open. If you close it, it is not so easy to use. But that is number 2. Can you guess what number 3 is? I think you can see where we're going with this. Number 3 is my Hermes Kelly special order bag. This one is in the size 28. The leather is Chev. The style is Cellier, and the color is gris, pearl, and taupe. And I still cannot believe that I had a chance to design my own bag. That is so, so cool. Oh look, my nails match my shirt. I'm distracted very easily by shiny things, but I just still cannot believe that I had the chance to make this. It is so elegant and so beautiful, and to me the colors are just so timeless and neutral, and that's what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be for me. So definitely has to make the top 10. So for number 7, let's move into some jewelry. And I have the first item on. Let me turn it upside down. I will do close-ups of these because I know my camera just does not do the best job. I've been debating refilming a few of my silver collection videos, but they're very time consuming, but it works so much better now with the iPhone. But this was my 25th wedding anniversary gift, and it is my Rolex Datejust in a 36 millimeter. And it has the mother of pearl dial, and it has the two-tone 18 karat gold Jubilee bracelet, and it has the diamond bezel and the diamond markers. And there we go. I will definitely be inserting pictures. This is like the Kelly. I simply cannot, well, it's like the Kelly, it's like the necklace, and it's like the bracelet. There's a few things that I have wanted forever and ever and ever and just never ever thought would happen, and this is definitely one of them. And it will always mean something. I should probably get something engraved on the back of it for our anniversary. We have never done that, but this watch, if I never get another watch again, that's fine, because this one, it's breathtakingly beautiful. When we went in, and the day that we purchased it, we had looked at these for a couple of years. We knew we wanted this for our 25th, and the day we went in, they had this one with the most perfect mother of pearl. Mother of pearl can vary so greatly. She kept trying to sell me one with, she said it was black mother of pearl, but it was brown. I've had a black mother of pearl watch. It was hideous. I'm like, you're just trying to unload that one on me. But they had this one in that day, and yes, I don't know if even my iPhone will do the colors of this justice. I have no idea. Okay, so another jewelry piece. What are we on? 5. We're on number 5. I had to count real fast. And it is from Cartier. And I just did a video on starting a Cartier collection. I will link that down below in case you're interested. I do a lot of detail about this particular bracelet, and that is the Love Cuff. And I adore this bracelet so much that I have 2 of them, and you can stack them with the diamond tennis bracelet. I'm sorry, I'm looking down to make sure that there's I'm waiting for a package, and I'm making sure that there's no one at my door. But you can stack them together, but as this one is so much longer, it would roll over it, so I don't do that. I do show a picture of it in that video, but I love this. It is just simple. It is clean. I know so many people are like over it and have videos on what to buy other than the Love, but honestly, I cannot recommend it enough. And I have a lot of videos comparing the cuff, not comparing the cuff, just reviewing the cuff. So if you're interested in the cuff and not the full-size one, I have a lot of videos to check out. I can't stand leaving jewelry on, so that's the reason I went for the cuff. No other reason. They are both absolutely beautiful. So number 6 is more jewelry, and this is also from Cartier, and this is my Just Un Clou bracelet. I love this. This is the original size, and this is the one with the original closure, which I talk about that in my video as well. And I will again, of course, be putting in pictures. It's just so simple. I know a lot of people don't like it because it is a nail. It is just a nail, and it is a nail that has been bent around. I think it's so cool. And I really had no idea how much I liked kind of industrial looking jewelry until I got into Cartier and Bulgari, and I just absolutely just love it. I really do. So let's see. So what do I want to do next? I'll do more jewelry next. So number seven number 7 is from Bulgari, since we were just talking about Bulgari. And this is probably my favorite bracelet ever, like ever. Even over the Love, even over the Just un Clou. This one, again, I'm gonna have to put in pictures, but it is in the tri-color, and it is just so beautiful. The center is rose, one end is yellow and the other one is white, and it's a full around bangle, which I love that because I can take it off. So let's show it to you on me. Be very careful with it. This one I do not ever stack, ever. I want to keep where it says Bulgari as pristine as possible. So there it is on me. I love this one so much. So number 8, I think might surprise you a little bit, and that is my Fendi mini peekaboo in the black Napa leather. I picked this up in Paris almost 4 years ago, and when I was looking in my closet, I love all my pink bags, and I'm looking through and I'm like, but if I had to choose something that I am so happy that I brought into my collection, and especially for the price 4 years ago and getting it in Paris, it would have to be this bag. It's Napa, so you would think, you know, lambskin, you got some worries about it. There is nothing on this bag, and this has been one of my most used bags. I don't wear my bags like I used to would have wear them. Like I might have had 2 bags and swapped out once in a blue moon. I don't swap out as often anymore. I mean, I swap out way more often. That's what I'm trying to say. I have a lot more bags and I swap a lot more often. I'll get it out eventually. But this has been on many trips with me. You can see, because that light's going to show everything. There is not a scratch on this. It's elegant, it's beautiful. And why I picked this over my white one or some of my pink bags that I was looking at that I love, there's no worry of color transfer. And that is always a nice thing, to have something that you don't worry about. So there is that. And so we are up to number 9, and I'm sorry I have to keep bending over. My little desk is just too small. Number 9 is also from Paris and also right around 4 years old, and that is my Capucines in the BB size. This is not one of my most used bags by any means, but this is one I'm just so happy to have. The memories behind it, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It has the python handle, which I think is so cool. It's in the Tyrolean leather. It's very durable. The feet on the bottom. And the neatest thing about this one is nobody knows it but you until you open it up. And it has my favorite color. I wouldn't carry a bag that color too often, but it's so fun to see that on the inside. And you can also be more discreet with this if you want to just hold the flap like that. These have gone up, oh my goodness, they've gone up so much. I don't even know what the price for these are now, but at the time when I went to Paris, the biggest savings at Louis Vuitton, or pretty much all across anything that I was looking at, I made spreadsheets and I did the comparisons. The biggest savings was with leather Louis Vuitton bags. This was not easy to find. They had 1 in London and they had 2 in Paris, and the first one I bought was defective. I found out on the day we were leaving Paris. I was packing everything up and we had to rush over to Le Bon Marché. I think I'm saying that right. They are the only store that had one. I purchased it on Avenue Montaigne, and the peekaboo I got in, I always blank out on the store, Galeries Lafayette. I had looked at it in the boutique on Avenue Montaigne as well. Didn't get it there, but it had glazing issues. I had all sorts of stuff wrong with it, and it was like panic time as we've got to catch a train, go back to London. But they found me one. It was the last one. It was perfectly wrapped up. It had never been on display. And it's just, this is to Louis Vuitton what the Kelly and the Birkin are to Hermes, or as Chanel's classic flaps. It's just a stunningly beautiful, timeless bag. I love a top handle bag. I very rarely wear the strap with this. When I do wear it, I used to wear it crossbody. I just think it's just a little too elegant for crossbody. Number 10 is one of my newer purchases. So this has never made it in a top video before, as far as I can remember, which doesn't always mean anything. And it is from Van Cleef and our pals, and you probably know what this is because you know it's not the bracelets. I love the bracelets, but they're a little persnickety. It is the Magic Alhambra guilloche necklace. This is stunning. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. This was on display. My husband and I went shopping. I didn't ask for anything last year at all, and so he didn't know what to get me on my birthday, so he just followed me around when I was buying my own self stuff, and they asked if I wanted to try this on. I said no, that's really big and chunky, and no, it just doesn't, no. And then I was like, oh, I'll try it on. And after I tried it on, I'm like, oh yeah, that's mine. That is mine now. And he said he was going to purchase it for me. It is a really long chain, and you have 3 extenders here, 3 adjustments. There's just a lot that you can do with this necklace. It's extremely versatile. And I do have the regular, I think it's the vintage size in the onyx. And while I like that one a lot, this one just has so much more wow factor to it. It's just beautiful, 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 beautiful. So what are some of your most favorite luxury purchases that you have ever made that just always make you smile and that you know you're never ever going to get rid of? That's like a huge thing. It's like, I know, even though this Capucines does not see a whole lot of rotation, this bag's never going anywhere. It's a keeper. Sometimes you don't have to wear things cost per wear, if you will, to make them be keepers. So I'd love to hear some things that you own that you love. I hope you have an amazing day today. Take care. Bye-bye.